Greetings, family. Greetings, family. What we're about to get into is going to be a very touchy subject. As you know, interracial dating in America is a very, very touchy subject. So put on your seat belts because we're about to go on the intellectual ride. And I'm really going to break down the dynamics of this so-called thing called interracial dating, the whole ideal of it, where it came from, and the whole westernized thinking behind it. So let's break this down. Now, I'm not the most smartest person in the world, but one thing I do know is that anytime white supremacy start to support something, it should be an automatic red flag. I'm going to repeat that for all black people, all brown people, and all indigenous people on the planet. I'm going to repeat that for you just in case you might be a little slow. Anytime white supremacy supports something, there should be an automatic red flag. As we know, back in history, once upon a time, before white supremacy knew that they can use this as a potential weapon, they outdated and outlawed interracial dating. So they wouldn't let you marry a white person or a black person marry a white person, or vice versa back in those days, because they felt that keeping the blood pure was a better solution and outcome for the white Aryan nation or white people in general, until they start realizing that the earth is getting a little hotter and they might need a little bit more melanin in order to survive throughout the ages. Don't let that go over your head. So yes, in some cases, there are some Europeans that are trying to survive through interracial dating by bringing melanin into the European diaspora, whatever you want to call it. They know that the earth is getting hotter and is getting back to its hot state, because I believe that once upon a time the earth was a lot more hotter than it is today. Is the very reason why you have nothing but black and brown people on the planet, which proves that the earth was very hot because the people were dark and darker in those early ages. So I think it has some of those things to do with it. But let's get on ground level. Let's get to what we see every day, right? Interracial relationships, black man with a white woman, white man with a black woman. Let's just deal with that in general. And I was always taught and told that if you want to know if something is right or not, just go back to the origins of how it happened and where it began. We all know that interracial relationships started in slavery forcefully. So that is the origins of interracial dating. And that is a fact that the master used to rape the black woman. That was the first time our interactions became what it is today. So that is the origins. No matter how you look at it, you can call it love, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but the origins of it was forcefully done. The black woman did not want to lay down and have mulatto children with the master, but it happened, and the black family was forced to raise those mulatto children. Okay? Which is our light-skinned brothers and sisters that I say to you, my light-skinned brothers and sisters. Marry a black person. Okay? That is what you owe to the black culture. Marry a black person. We still love you. You are a part of us and not a part of them. Okay? Come to our side. Okay? Make sure you end up on the right side. Well, anyways, let me continue. Now, in the dynamic that you see today, I ask this question to anybody. When white supremacy supports something, an automatic red flag should go up. All of a sudden now in 2023, everything is okay. The powers that be, the media, now says it's okay. Not only that, they encourage it. And I asked myself, well, why was um, there's more support given to interracial dating than it was what I call black on black relationships. You didn't see the celebration. We had to fight for black on black relationships to be on TV, to be in the news, to be in the media, to be celebrated. We had to fight for that. But now, all of a sudden, the floodgates are open because we are willing to put down our culture, and we're willing to do what they always wanted us to do, and that was to ditch blackness. Yes, I said it. Ditch blackness has always been something that they wanted from us, and that is to destroy the black culture as a whole. What is one of the quickest ways to do it is to get us to interracially date, to mix us out quickly, to get rid of us. So of course they're going to support that. Of course they're going to say, "Hey, sounds good to me." They have no problem with it. That's the very reason why they're okay with these new interracial dating ambitions. In the thought process of it can be many things. Some people call it love. Some people call it, well, this is just the way I feel. This is the person that I fell in love with. Not understanding that your first obligation to the black culture is to continue the black culture. That is your first obligation. Indulging in these relationships to me is what I call a selfish act. That means that you're more worried about yourself and not your culture. So you are putting yourself before the culture. You have become an individualist. And I can tell you, people, individualistic minds are dangerous to any movement. Okay? The black movement, is threatened by black people that see themselves as individuals in a country where they're not seen as individuals and can never be a black individualist, even if they want it to be. But in their delusional minds, they think they are. And we know this is mission impossible, because anytime a black person do something, we're all blamed for it. You can never be an individual in a racial construct like America. It is utterly impossible. I'm just telling the truth, people. Please don't hang me, okay? But anyways, to those that indulge in the relationships, this is only a plus for white supremacy. This is only going to help them, because if you notice, white supremacy tells us to go out and mix out. They tell the Asian, you need to mix out. They tell the Hispanics, you need to mix out. They tell the blacks, you need to mix out. Culture is no longer a thing. It doesn't matter. Just mix out. But at the same time, secretly, they are maintaining white supremacy and a white culture. Because at their dinner tables, they're not telling their kids to go out and mix out and mix out. They're telling them to stay within the white race, while they're telling us to go out there and mix ourselves out. Like I say, anytime you see white supremacy supporting something, I can tell you with a straight face, it should be an automatic red flag. And people, this is an automatic red flag. This is westernized Rex. Okay, excuse me. Okay. I just had to hand somebody something real quick. But anyways, this is westernized thinking. Westernized thinking, that's all it is. And now this same westernized thinking is now entering to different countries. And now everywhere you go, you have white women from Britain going into Jamaica having babies, going in there sleeping with the islanders, the black islander men's. And if you look around everywhere you go, there's white women everywhere searching and lurking for black men. Why? Because they have been sent by white supremacy. Okay, they have been sent. Okay. And this is the reason why they are searching for us everywhere I go. When I go to the grocery stores, everywhere I go, they're trying to get me. They're trying to get me on their team. They're trying to get me to ditch the black woman. They're trying to get me to ditch the black family, to ditch the black diaspora, and to ditch the black culture. There is no way. See, I know when something's in play. And right now, what you see on TV with all of this interracial dating stuff, this is a chess move. This is a chess move from the Western Europeans. And they're trying to get us to drop our blackness with this new multicolorism and subculture stuff, because they know that as long as we're thinking as individuals, right? As long as we are thinking multicolorism, we will never be thinking about blackness. See, what we got to understand as black people, that blackness is the number one target. Destroying blackness is the number one target. And that's something that we should be concerned about. Why do they want to destroy blackness? Well, they want to destroy blackness because I'm going to let you in on a little bit of secret. Okay, that probably you have never heard before. They have what they call deep sea strolls. They have parts of the Bible that we don't have. Well, in those Bibles and in those books that we are not previous to, you know what I'm saying? But you can find it in certain libraries and everything if you read it in the Apocrypha and different Bibles and stuff, you know what I'm saying, that they don't want you to read because remember there was parts of the Bible that was taken out. Well, in those parts of the Bible, it says that you, the dark hue race, will destroy the pale race that will be coming into play in the future. Now they are here. They have read those books and they understand that you are the ones that have the capability and the DNA to wipe them out. That's the reason why you are a concern. That's the reason why they have done what they've done in Africa. They have secretly put diseases in Africa. There's a lot of reasons why they after black people as a whole. Everywhere we go, they're trying to consume us. They're trying to separate us. And they're trying to conquer us. That is all facts. You can't deny it, no matter what you say. Okay. But to all of those, you know, I'm not going to hold you any longer, that want to indulge in the relationships, you have to understand that it's a lot more bigger than what it is today because they're now supporting it. And now they are putting billions of dollars behind commercials encouraging black men to leave black women and the black family in the whole black agenda. And they're encouraging black women now to leave the black family and to no longer bear black children and to leave the whole concept of the black family. Now, anybody with common sense will understand that this will be a good thing for white supremacy. I don't know about you, but I'm not laying down. I don't know about you, but I'm not giving in to white supremacy and their ideas. Because how do you guys go from 1 minute to protecting the black aspera to now falling into their hands? Everywhere I look now, you're just falling into their hands. You're following to their agenda. 10 years ago, we would never thought about this. 10 years ago, we were smarter. We knew that they was after us. We knew that they was after us to destroy the black family. And now it's like, oh, it doesn't matter no more. Why? Because one thing about our enemy, they will keep on pounding on the door until you answer it. So the only thing I can tell you is this. If you love the black culture, if you love your culture, don't be fooled and don't be duped by this new westernized interracial relationship movement. Because remember, it's not checkers, it's chess. Thank you for listening. Peace and stay black.